called to do a live. So here I am. They don't want me to speak, guys. I keep having major communication issues. Like that keeps happening. They just cut me off again. So I want you to note this, okay? That this keeps getting cut off. I have been called to come and talk to you because there is a situation in the community of which I have been a part of for 28 years where I am not going to let and suffer this cycle again. So it's very important that I call everything out and be open and honest with you, and call all the other parties to be open and honest as they make themselves, they call themselves awakened. This is for all the people in the community. Everybody is invited because this is something that needs to be discussed. I'm really kind of gutted because it's going to trigger lots of people. There aren't going to be happy bunnies, but this has to be freaking talked about because I am certainly not going to go through the same cycle again and again. I'm not doing it. And I am going to protect the things that I love and that my heart's in. And, I had an awakening, right? And ever since, and it was a spiritual kind. And then I woke up to the corruption a year later because I was drawing the triangle in the eye naturally. And then I saw it in the dollar bill. So there are two kinds of awakenings as I, have come to understand: a spiritual kind and then the awakening to the corruption. And, it doesn't matter which comes first, but this is a kind of pattern that I've noticed, and also listening to other people's stories. So, because they come hand in hand. I'm scared to move the camera because it's going to go off again. The thing. So, what I'm trying to get you guys to get on the same page as me is, it's so important to me, the community, the awakening, my own spiritual growth. And it has taken me so many years to find something that I wanted to do, because I've been trying out lots of different things in my life. I've done a lot of different things and I never ever found that thing, All my friends, they all knew what they wanted: doctors, chiropractors, most of them are doctors actually. And I was the black sheep one, floating around not knowing. I did drama first. I did drama A-level at college, and left before I completed the course. And I remember thinking to myself, this ain't going to satisfy me. I love it, but I don't want to do it. I just wanted to travel and take drugs. That was when I was 17. So my interest in self-development and also finding out what was going on in the world overtook everything. I have passion for it, and I know my stuff. I don't, it's so important that we ask. If someone's talking about something, ask questions. If someone's talking about cognitive dissonance, say, what does cognitive dissonance mean? Because at the end of the day, we can only talk from experience, can't we? When you go to school and you go to university, I have met people that have gone to uni and they are thick as shit. They're intellectuals and they are very good at memorizing stuff. But we went on the University of Life, didn't we? So, hold on, gone off course. So what I'm trying to convey is, it's so important to me, this community. So when I found, I wanted to do something. So I did activism. I went to activism, and the Love Police were around, and Kindness Offensive, and there was the Occupy movement, of which I was a part of. And my friend, commonly known as Dom, who went missing about 7 years ago now, and I got told, Melissa, leave it. We discovered that it was, not what it's showing to be, that actually this Occupy controlled opposition protesting stuff does nothing but, creates more separation, more confusion, because we're arguing over bullshit, and it puts us in an energy when we're protesting of like against. So how can you be awakened and then saying they? There is no separation. We are all each other. There is no separation anywhere. Okay, we have to stop looking at the as enemies. Now listen, this is really hard for me to do, this video, because I'm confronting something that I didn't want to confront, because I naturally at the heart I am a peaceful person. Okay, and I'm a giver. And when I started making videos, editing, and I did Star Beings, and I was connecting with a lady from Underworld Classroom channel. She must be in her 60s. I mean, she was doing this years before me. She had a world of knowledge, and I'll tell you what, guys, this is nothing again. Hello, see, it went off. She said you can keep the videos up with my voice, but you have to take my name off. And she started to, she was getting a lot of trouble, like interference and stuff, and I didn't understand what she was talking about really. Now I freaking do. Anyway, she left YouTube and she's become a minister. Now look, I've been doing this stuff for 28 years, right? And I've searched for God. I love this, Sam. I searched for myself and I found God. I searched for God and I found myself. I've been through the Christian religion. I never did Islam, but I was searching. I used to turn up at the local church and drive my priest nuts. He lived next door, he's an Indian. And then I got to Buddhism, and I liked Buddhism because there was no God. And it was like, life is suffering, there's a cause to suffering, and there is a way out. You come to self-discovery when you've had enough of pain. Have you had enough of suffering? Have you had enough? And you're looking for a way out. And it was brilliant because I understood it. And I went to join a monastery at 18 or 19. And I got there and I got offered, but I didn't want to do it because I had to follow a rule and do all these things. And I just wanted to be free and travel. So, and then I realized there's another story in India. I think I said it in the last one about being your own guru. So, and I found, spirituality after I had the awakening. And I was, fearlessly looking at, I've lost my track of thought. Yeah, Miriam, right. So I've been through the Buddhism and all this, and then I start, the cult. This is a cult as well, you have to remember. The spirituality and the occult started becoming trendy. It was trending. Because, I was at David Icke talks when there was fuck all people in the room, and now it's selling out. Crystals and all the objects, but it's these things are really a cult, because I'm really jumping, but what I'm trying to tell you is, right, I don't own a crystal. I don't own any effigies, nothing. I literally started experiencing voodoo, witchcraft, things that were pushed onto me. I started experiencing. I'm going through I want to show you my front door. I can't move the phone. I just showed you my front door. My back door, same thing. Can't lock it. Council won't come and fix it for me. Smashed windows. People smashing my windows. Yeah, council will not come and fit it. Phone them up. Hi, you're waiting in a queue for like an hour. Sometimes it just cuts off. When I get through, I have to be pushed over. Oh, hold on, I'm just going to get my supervisor. That never happened before. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, the council home that I'm in, right, is absolutely unlivable and in pieces because they will not come for me. Okay, now, why have I got smashed windows? I'm a peaceful person. I don't get into fights and do that stuff. I will stay away from them. But some neighbours upstairs, one summer, right? One summer, when it's in the height of the interference and stuff, some neighbours up there started getting pretty aggressive towards me, and they weren't alone, they had friends. So I'll give you an idea of how it went about this summer. I'd wake up in the morning, go out on my balcony, and there would be a police sign, the ones that when there's like accidents that they have on the road, right opposite my balcony, staring me in the face saying, fatality here with the date. that is like a kind of, you know, it's not threat, it's like a intimidation. So you know what I did? I climbed over the balcony and I stuck love hearts all over it. Okay, not going to react. Then the neighbours, her boyfriend comes down and chucks a rock through my window, unprovoked. Tried to get in my flat. Police came round, and I'm not even going to go there because I get upset, right? What they did. Okay, nothing. Dilly Dad's here, and he's picking up a brick and he's smashing my window, trying to smash the window. Down the street, and from the window there would be screaming my profanities at me, this one particular girl. Then other times I'd have crowds of people literally surrounding, because I'm the ground floor flat, trying to intimidate me, talking about witches and spells and all spiritual stuff, but like they're trying to get my attention, you know. And then all my gadgets would turn on, you know, the NFC, the Bluetooth location, right? Guys, I've got so many stories like this. Okay, but it was very concentrated when the thick of it was going on. And this is why I'm saying, this is why I'm coming here. I'm not doing this cycle again, okay? Because I heard something that really disturbed me, and which I predicted actually to someone a few weeks ago. So this is because I've been saying to you guys, I'm going to come on and tell my truth, and this is the truth, because you need to understand that it's been going on for like years. So when I go to talk about it, there's so much. So, but I want to go through everything to you and also present you with proof. Okay. But I know if I tell my story, because believe it or not, guys, there are some of you out there, and I have evidence of this, where people will send me something or a message that will get through, because the communication is always buggered. And say, you say horrible things to me. I'm like, why are you saying that? I've never spoken to you. Yeah, I spoke to you, said this and such and such. I'm like, mate, where? Because I don't go on nothing but Skype or YouTube. I have made other channels on Reddit and TikTok, but I don't use them. They're just whatever. And I'll be wondering, why is this person doing this? And I know there's trolls, that it's always been about communications, blocking me from speaking to people, getting people to think a certain way of me, you know. And so all this kind of stuff would happen, and I know that there have been people pretending to be me, so they'll think they're talking to me through comments or even spoken to me, you know. It gets so eerie, guys. So yeah, the black magic and stuff, I can tell you signs. Okay, guys, here's some. Are you the kind of person that always brings mirrors into your home? You know, you see a nice mirror on the street, you bring it in. I started doing that, and it clicked. Why am I doing this all the time? Mirrors everywhere. Get rid of them. Okay, there's like they create portals and they scry. You know, like you have lots of some flies turning up in the middle of the flat for no reason, or an ant's nest going through. Yeah. What else do I have? Can't think now. What are the other sides? Crows, lots of birds. I can't see your comments, guys. I know you're writing to me, but it just flashes. I see it and then it's gone. I don't even know how many people are here. So please bear with me. I'm not going to switch off unless it gets disconnected. It did last time and my whole phone went dead. I know I need to get a new phone because it's completely hacked, but I want to let you know that I have proof of everything that I'm saying. I'm not looking at this stuff from one angle. Because believe me, I've sat there and thought, Melissa, is this all in your head? No, it's freaking not. That's why I needed to show you my home and how every part of my life has been affected and interfered with. And I'm not saying it's not me. Okay, I'm not pushing it, because we have to take responsibility. But I have been like in a daze where you just don't, like kicking the post across the floor, you know, so I'm not seeing what's going on, details, devil's in the details. Distracted by things. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to calm down for a minute. I wish I could see what you guys were saying. Oh, here we go. We don't need gimmicks. We create with our thought. And why we need to be... I can't read. It keeps flashing. Anyway, hi to all of you. I wish I knew who was there. I want you to know, see my face and see that I'm not here to start trouble, okay? I'm not here because I don't want freaking trouble. I came into the community again in 2018. I was making videos, right? And I didn't know what I was doing, but I was editing and making films, and it felt good and it was right. And, you know, Fifth World, we were doing Channel Unity. That's why I'd make little tribute videos. If you go back to my channel, right to the oldest, and start from Star Beings, you will see what I'm talking about. And it was lovely, and we were connecting with people. And then I started the Sophia's Tribe, blah 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 blah, and meeting people. And then suddenly something happened. Suddenly I started feeling like there's trouble. But it was like, I have to put the phone there. It was like there was a kind of, you know, disconnect going on, and I didn't understand why. I didn't understand why I was being, you know, like shunned from a community where I was making videos, and I was, you know, I just didn't understand it. And I have to say this. Here, from all these situations can come growth and understanding. So, and it would be so amazing if we could all of us, come together and talk honestly. But there are things happening in our community, and believe it, right? We expose things, right? And then when it's happening to someone you know in the community, we think it's not real, or they're making it up, or oh, it couldn't happen in my little community. Yes, it fucking could. Yes, it fucking could. And I'm trying to understand how far this actually goes. So all I can do is present the information I've got and my story. And I'd be happy to answer your questions if I could freaking see them. I can't, they keep flickering. So I know you're there, and it just will not let me have them. So I don't know what to do. I need to charge the phone actually. It's so uncomfortable talking about this. Right, listen. I'm going to go and get the plug for my phone, and I'm going to find somewhere outside that I can sit with a good connection and sit with you however long it takes, but I'm doing this today. I have to do this today. And I hope everyone joins, and I hope we can start getting to the nitty-gritty of things and really have a real talk. And I'm happy for you to ask me any freaking question. Okay? Okay, I won't be long.